So big game right here for the Aztecs. I'm David Brickley alongside Tad Dixon for GoAztecs.com. The season finale for the Aztecs. They beat the UNLV Rebels 7-1 on Senior Day.
Yeah, the key, as always, for San Diego State was the pitching. It was Bailey Misitich. Did not allow a single hit through the first 5 innings. I was getting a little bit of a jive from the people up in the booth for ruining the perfect game by talking about it a little too early. But she ends up going those 5 innings without allowing a single hit. Allowed 1 run in the 6th, was replaced by Sam Beasley. Only 1 run allowed. Better hitting than we've seen most of the season from the Aztecs, though, as they put up a ton of runs in support.
12 hits for the Aztecs on the day, again winning 7-1 against the Rebels, and McCorkle brings in Camelo on that first run, and that's really when things got going.
Yeah, Tonye McCorkle had a great game, 3 hits. On this particular one in the first inning with 2 outs, goes the other way, ends up getting thrown out at second, trying to take that extra base, but not before she gets Camelo in with that first run.
And the play of the day has to be Erin Floros. The bases are loaded. You think she's going yard, maybe getting the RBI single season record or career record. And she gets a squeeze play. Kathy Van Wyk just reaching in her bag of tricks.
Yeah, it was a first and third situation right there, and Brittany Knudsen was the runner on third. A lot of speed over there. Kathy Van Wyk says she saw the infield playing pretty far back with the first baseman, third baseman back. You got an elite run producer in Erin Floros right there. But she lays down the squeeze bunt and gets RBI number 100 on her career on that. So a very interesting play.
And she gets 101 later on in the game. Again, Aztecs win 7-1. 5 seniors played their last regular season game, and we caught up with them.
What is the greatest moment you've had as an Aztec?
I don't know. I would say probably, all the seasons that we did so well in, like my freshman year and then especially last year. I mean, just winning as a team and just having successful years, that was probably my best memories.
I think my favorite moment so far has been my first home run that I hit in Louisiana. I had horrible sickness, and I was just trying to make contact with the ball, and it went over the fence, and I think that was one of the greatest moments ever.
A long career here. I wanted to ask you what you'll cherish most after it's all said and done. What's the biggest moment you'll think about?
I'll just be thinking about the girls and just about competing. That's the biggest thing about this sport is you're always put in a situation where you need to produce. So I'll miss that mainly.
The ACL injury you had your sophomore year, how have you grown as a person since then? How did that help you?
I think it was a big mental reawakening. I found the love of the game even more than I already had it, probably. It was just really hard sitting out and watching the team. So when I was able to come back in, I just came all out, kind of.
And what's the most important thing you're going to take from being an Aztec in this program?
Geez, that's a hard question. I think it just taking, responsibility and pride and working hard at everything that I do. Being here has just taught me to push myself to limits that I thought I could never reach, and I'll definitely take that into my future.
Head coach Kathy Van Wyk, great way to end your season this year. You had 5 great seniors. Talk a little bit about them.
Huge senior effect this year. I think we're going to miss them greatly, and right through the heart of the order. They're just 3, 4, 5, 6 hitters, and they did a great job this year. It's always a sad day because you've been with these kids, and a couple of them for 5 years, and watching them grow up and go through a lot, and I'm really proud of them.
So there you go. For GoAztecs.com, I'm David Brickley alongside Tad Dixon. Aztecs win 7-1.